welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Don Johnson.
And I'm Terry Briggs. Here's what's happening in your city.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Oh yeah, it's definitely the holiday season in Grand Prairie. On Thursday, with a little help from Santa and carolers from local schools, the city kicked off a very Prairie Christmas.
It's kind of exciting pulling up in the fire truck and hearing all the kids screaming for me until I realized they were screaming for Santa, not me. But that's all right. We love Santa.
Of course, it's not official until they light the mayor's tree. If you missed the ceremony, you can still check out the lighted display at City Hall any night through the holidays.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.
Prairie Lights is back on at Joe Pool Lake in Grand Prairie. The popular holiday drive-thru had to close for 6 nights because of flooding. This week, a temporary road was built to steer cars away from the high water so the event could reopen. Although the new road bypasses about 25% of the lighted displays, the city is making up for it by discounting entry rates $5 on weekdays, $10 on weekends.
We think with those added discounts and the media attention, we are confident that our Prairie Lights numbers can be just as successful, and we also know that our Prairie Lights guests will have an incredible experience.
Weather permitting, Prairie Lights runs nightly through January 3rd. Besides the drive-thru, there is a walk-through lighted forest, carnival rides, a choreographed light show, photos with Santa, food and beverages. For updates, rates, and more information, go to prairielights.org or call 972-237-GLOW. Here's a great way to get into the holiday spirit. Donate to Santa Cop Santa Spot and help needy families in Grand Prairie. The holiday drive is collecting new, unwrapped toys and gifts for children of all ages, especially teenagers. Non-perishable food items are also needed for care packages. And of course, cash donations are always welcome. More than 450 families and over 1,500 children are expected to benefit from the program this year. Officials say they also need volunteers to package and help with deliveries. For more information about donations or volunteering, call Santa Cop Santa Spot at 214-237-8882. Here's another way to help local charities. Buy the latest edition of the Grand Prairie City Ornament. The 2015 edition is made from cedar discs and designed by the city's First Lady, Rebecca Jensen. It comes in a bag of 3 discs already chalked with Noel, peace, and love. You can also select 3 blank discs and decorate them yourself. The chalk is included. The ornament sells for $10, and all the proceeds go to Grand Prairie charities. The ornament is available at City Hall, the Tourist Information Center, the Main Library, Warmack Library, and the Summit.
What?
Please, sir. I want some more.
More?
Get him!
That's him!
Hold him!
Hold him!
The holiday classic Oliver will leave you asking for more at the Uptown Theater in Grand Prairie. The musical version of the Dickens tale features a regional cast performing some of Broadway's most entertaining songs.
I shall scream, I shall scream, for the safety of my virtue I shall scream.
Just point out the Lord Columbus. It's a fine life. It's a fine life. Just to find some peace of mind. After we come home.
Oliver runs through December 13th. For tickets and showtimes, contact the Grand Prairie Arts Council or the Uptown Theater box office.
Research group for Prairie.
Driving while intoxicated accidents, like this one near Waxahachie, are a major problem in Texas. Texas leads the country in DWI deaths, according to the most recent National Highway Report. State figures for 2014 show nearly 30% of all traffic fatalities were DWI related. And last year, Dallas, Tarrant, and Denton counties had some of the highest numbers for DWI crashes.
We're so honored to host the 2015 DWI Task Force.
Today, a task force of officials from those three counties announced a new enforcement and publicity campaign to break the cycle of drinking and driving.
We as a society have to let everyone know that DWI, driving while intoxicated, is no longer acceptable.
Somehow we have to make it personal. We have to look at the families that are injured and hurt and harmed for the rest of their lives because some individual gets behind a wheel when they've drank too much.
There's a terror happening on our streets every day. It is random and it is violent. And as someone who sits across the table from the people that are affected by this, let me assure you, they are not statistics.
Enjoy your holidays, but plan accordingly. Have a designated driver, call a cab, Uber, a friend, or whatever it takes.
The most powerful comments came from Matt Lundy, who was permanently disabled by a drunk driver who also killed his friend.
16 years of death and almost death is not enough. She deserved life. If she took a life, she should deserve her life.
Officials also made it clear that many jurisdictions, including Grand Prairie, are now using no refusal blood draws year-round as a way to get impaired drivers off the road before they cause harm. That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you'll join us again next time.